Digitalization of products and services. So, the speed at which technologies have been developed has greatly influenced the extent of exploitation of natural resources of planet Earth to benefit humanity. So in particular, the discovery and development of new products and services brought about by the natural evolution process as well as market demands itself have resulted to replacements and substitutes for certain products. And as new technologies emerge, new products are introduced in the market to the delight of some, disillusionment of others. So as it closed doors of opportunities for some traditional businessmen, it opened wide doors of opportunities for enterprising individuals and organizations using or adopting ICT. So the rapid development in materials engineering and electrical or electronics engineering resulted to changes and improvements in many industries. So in specific terms, the development cited by Pitts and Lai, as shown in this table, transformed a Kodak in the way they conduct their business. As parte explained ko mamaya, yung ipapakita ko sa inyo yung isa pang figure. So let me just show you the emergence of new technology. This table illustrates the how the industry changed from the old technology to the new technologies. And sometimes kaya naman important yung grasp ng change. It is in order for them to survive. So imagine electronics industry uses transistors before, and when the new emerging technology has reached our age, they are now using integrated circuits and so on and so forth. So last time we have discussed, di ba, mainframe computers are being used somewhere in 1970s. But when the new technology emerged, personal computers nowadays and network systems are being used. And the same thing with some industries such as appliances, airframes, automobile engines, the automobile body frames, medical equipment, TV manufacturing, and cameras. So in cameras nga, all technologies, silver halide film. And in new technologies, we are now using the flash memory cards. And today, di ba, may mga ano na nga, cloud-based memory cards or storage devices. So, one of the company na medyo nag-lack in terms of innovation or grasping the opportunities offered by the new technology is yung tinatawag natin o mas kilala sa pangalan na Kodak. So siguro naman familiar kayo dito sa Kodak. So as you can see, disruptive technology, how Kodak means the digital photography revolution. Ayan. So since kilalang kilala ang Kodak when it in terms of photography and camera, ayan, mga ganyan, talagang sila yung nangunguna in the industry in terms of this product and service. However, if Kodak did not innovate its product and services or maintained its usual or the traditional views in doing business, or put aside the challenges and opportunities that come with digital technologies and convergence or multimedia systems, Kodak may have closed its business by the end of the 20th century or a vital of history as one of the victims of the surge of digital imaging and application of information technology in its sectors. But you know, kapag nag-search kayo, makikita ninyo that they filed a bankruptcy protection in in 2011 or 2012, I think. And then nowadays, medyo marami na silang competitor. Kung dati sila yung nagli-lead, di ba, sa ganitong industry, now napakarami na nilang competitors with the massive innovations, especially in the smartphones, di ba? Smartphones na nga ang binibili because the smartphone has the ability to capture images the same or mas higit pa nga dun sa mga kagaya ng mga devices or products na ino-offer nila. And today, nag exist pa din si Kodak and yun nga, marami na siyang competitors. Siguro kung mas nauna siya dun sa tinatawag na innovation sa pag-grasp ng mga opportunities with the emerging technologies, siguro nandoon pa rin talaga yung kanilang position leading the industry. Now let's talk about the microchip technology. So advances in the fields of electronics and computer sciences have resulted to the developments in integrated circuits, also known as IC or the microcircuit, the microchip, the silicon chip or chip, as simple as that. So microchip is a miniaturized electronic circuit consisting mainly of the semiconductor devices as well as passive components that has been manufactured in the surface of a thin substrate of semiconductor material. So a hybrid integrated circuit is a passive components bonded to a substrate or circuit board. So microchips vary in appearance, ranging from somewhat like a multi-leg insect to a thin sheet of metallic material and a much smaller version of it as small as a grain of rice, which can be embedded in the human skin. Wherein in some countries, in other countries, they are using this na, 'di ba? Ini-embed na yung mga microchip na singliit lang ng mga bottle ng bigas sa katawan ng tao. Example of this are the things that you are actually seeing in my slide. So the advances in microchip technology have found their way to a number of applications in the business sector, not only to the components of computer product lines, but to a number of product lines used by medical practitioners as well as other sectors in society, including the police and military community. So look at my example here is the mercury drug Suki card. So the Suki card of the mercury drug comes with a microchip that stores some information about the card holder along with the purchase transactions which are then converted into points which can be redeemed in the form of some products or other items. Now, what you see below is the GSK company. I I tried to search for the GSK Value Health Card. So ito ay ini-issue ni GlaxoSmithKline or ni GSK and in cooperation with the Mercury drug which comes with magnetic strip that stores some information about the cardholder along with the purchase transactions made. So the card also serves as a discount card for some product items of the drug company sold at the cooperating drug stores. So in the retail business sector, microchips found their way to plastic products forming part of privilege card, discount cards, even debit cards, promo cards, SIM cards, some of which are are searchable. Actually, ginagamit na nga din natin ng ilan sa mga ito, 'di ba? Maybe you have tried to ride at a LRT train, 'Di ba sa LRT train, doon may mga cards para makapasok ka doon at avail ka ng service ng LRT ay kailangan mong mag-purchase ng uh, pass card nila. And the pass card has the chips on it para i-allow si client na makapag-avail ng service. And even the identification cards nowadays, 'di ba? Yan ay meron na nga. If you still remember, 'di ba, parang a month or a weeks ago, ang Valenzuela municipal office natin kay Mayor Rex, 'di ba? Ini-introduce nila na yung mga alagang aso ay ma- malagyan ng mga chips or ng mga microchips para ma-monitor nila if ever na itong mga animals na to ay mawala. So, marami na siyang pinaggagamitan itong mga microchips na ito. And in some, 'di ba? In some countries wala nang mga paper based na cash. Lahat sila cashless na. So using da lang ng mga ganitong klaseng technologies. So they can still purchase products or goods or even services without coins or without the the physical money. Now we are now in the last topic, which will be the changing role of television. So puro pagbabago yung ating napag-uusapan mula pa kanina. And malaking impact ng information and communication technologies sa pagbabagong ito. But even the television and telephones change change a lot para lang makasurvive at para lang mag-grasp yung demand ng modern technology or nung panahon natin na ito. So, the advances in wait, so I would just like to share this. So the Associated Press reporting that the vision of microchips technology in the not so distant future would lead to the following. First, the microchips with antennas will be embedded in virtually everything you buy, wear, drive, and read, allowing retailer and enforcement to track consumer items and, by extension, consumers wherever they go from a distance. So talagang for tracking, magagamit na rin siya. A seamless global network of electronic sniffers will scan radio tags in myriad public settings, identifying people and their taste instantly so that customized ads, live spam may be beamed at them. While in smart homes naman, sensors built into walls, floors, and appliances will inventory possessions, record eating habits, monitor medicine cabinets, all the while silently reporting data to marketers eager for a peek into the occupants' private lives. So, ganun katindi yung na gagawa ni Microchip. And even ngayon, di ba? Ngayon ang ating bansa magtara-transform, nag-issue na tayo ng national ID. Before, napakaraming mga IDs, di ba, na kailangan mong i- i-request, makuha para sa mga some government benefits. But now, meron na tayong national ID. So, interrelated na itong mga different agencies na ito in just one card. Now, in the changing role of television, as I said a while ago, so the advances in electrical and electronics and communications engineering have resulted in the way broadcast media sector is now doing its business. Clear, fast, and real-time global. So from transistorized technology among radio and television sets back in the 1960s, these new gadgets now come in the digital designs. 'Di ba kahit nga yung mga infrastructural design ng ano eh, ng TV, 'di ba dati mahaba yung likod, malalaki yung likuran. Ngayon, paliitan naman, panipisan naman ang mga television ngayon. So, and also dati, 'di ba, kaya lang may television is normally para lang makapagbalita. No, so for the radio, television, and the movie industry, this development is both a challenge and opportunity. So given the popularization of the so-called convergence, the telecommunication companies like PLDT or Philippine Long Distance Telephone Company and broadcast media giants like ABS-CBN and GMA Network Incorporated, the potential market is considered immense. That these firms are now into a variety of forward, backward, and vertical or horizontal integration strategies. So the digitalization of television system and the concept of the so-called convergence have resulted to a shifting role of a television set which is normally meant for providing entertainment at home, such as drama and comedy series, mga ganyan. So in the information or the digital age where e-commerce or e-business era has set in, television sets have metamorphosed or changed from being an entertainment or advertising medium into a vital tool for e-commerce or e-business, as as typified by the following scenarios. First, the television companies, particularly some cable channels, are more concerned with providing news and other hard information vital to building competitive strengths of business concerns instead of simply entertaining its audience or viewers through soap operas programs. Minsan nga makikita nyo naka-embed pa yung mga products, 'di ba, sa isang drama. Like for example, merong family na kumakain and parang reunion, let's say for example, reunion, and para maging mas masaya at mas enjoyable yung kanilang dinner time, maglalabas sila ng isang drink or something like that. So ini-embed nila yung mga products sa mga ganong klaseng situations or mga ganong scenarios. What else? Some television programs are no more monopolies of script writers, directors, and other studio-based personnel, but they are now getting interactive such that audience participation is possible even on live or real-time programs. You will see some of the live programs ng iba't ibang stations in the Philippines, di ba? They encourage the audience to participate in the comment section, and then pinapakita nila sa kanilang TV screens yung mga comment na ito, yung yung concerns ng mga yan, 'di ba? Usong-uso nga ngayon yung mga tutok-tutok para manalo, so something like that. So what else? The interactivity of the TV programs and its capacity to link up with other ICT gadgets and other hardware as well as software make the television a very powerful medium for business operations beyond its traditional role of advertising, promotions, and information delivery. Now, aside from television, malaki din ang naging impact ng ICT sa telephone industries. So a telephone device nowadays is more than just an audio communication transmission machine as it used to be. So unlike their traditional role of simply passing on or transmitting human voice from one person to another in any part of the globe. So telephones have transformed their image from a human voice transmission device to a data or information carrier system heavily used in the business doing transactions globally. So cellular phones are now a mass-based technology used for business transactions in a variety of ways, and the transformation of telephone device from handling analog signals to digital signals and taking a major role in the era of convergence has all the more made it much more relevant and necessary in the conduct of e-business or e-commerce from the smallest entrepreneurs to mega business concerns. So an example of the various roles of telephones other than facilitating transfers or passing an audio sounds is the transfer of digital signals that has triggered various views or reasons on having telephone connections, such as the following situations. The first one is subscription to the internet services have become a major consideration in applying for telephone lines, thus making internet available not only among business offices but also at the household level. So 'di ba nowadays kapag ka nag-apply ka ng internet service, no, yung iba may mga kasamang mga telephone na din. So may telephone lines na din. And number two, for enterprising individuals, a telephone line is now a major tool or strategy for business options, such providing commercial internet services, such as internet cafes and other business options. So mobile or cellular phone technology, particularly its short messaging system or mas kilala sa text messaging, and the wireless applications are doing crucial roles in facilitating the conduct of mobile commerce, or more popularly known as the m-commerce. And for sure, lahat or karamihan sa atin ay na-experience na yung pag-avail ng mga products or services using their smartphones, 'di ba? Maya-maya may tumutugtog ng mga Shopee or Lazada siguro diyan sa inyong mga smartphones. And now for the discussions, for the questions, you may ask or raise your questions diyan sa ating chat box. And if you have concerns or anything that you want to share regarding the topic, just uh, just raise a hand using din sa mga symbols na nandiyan sa atin pong chat. Okay, and for further discussion, I will see you on Google Meet para mas magkaroon pa tayo ng question and answers and to explain our activity for the week. See you on the next chapter class.